So greetings. I've started this thing over 1,000,000 times. I'm taking care of my grandson, who is my joy. However, he's watching his little cartoon, Masha and the Bear. And it's in the language of that culture. And I don't understand a damn word they're saying, but he thinks he does, or he does, and he's always talking to me like that. And it was just confirmed when I was over there looking at it with him. And he's saying what the little girl is saying. So, I'm making salsa. And I don't know how to say that in that language, but maybe my grandson does. Either way, the best grape tomatoes. And everything I'm using is organic. And I grew the peppers myself. So I have these salsa peppers and jalapeno peppers. And I'm using fresh organic cilantro, which that's already in the processor, with my chopped garlic and some sweet onions. So let's continue on. I'm using garlic powder, onion powder, some sea salt, some maple syrup for sweetener, and fresh lemon juice that I'll be juicing in my citrus juicer. What did you say? You want some juice? Excuse me, gotta give the juice. So I'm back. Now I'm gonna slice my onions, and then I'll get the juice out, which I'm not gonna keep you on the video for that. But after I get the juice and put it in my little jar, and I'll come back and we'll continue making my salsa. But I love that. Okay. So I've juiced some lemons, that is more than I need, but I always do extra because I may drink some lemon water today, tomorrow, and whenever somebody in this house might want to use it. It's not a big deal. So we're cooking the Peppa Pig now. He switched his TV shows. And now I'm going to chop up my peppers, or prepare them for my salsa. And when we just had a bunch of rain, caused me to cut some peppers off my... They were all green when I cut them off, and they were splitting. So I said, well, let me cut it off. Cut one off, tasted it, tasted very green. Didn't really taste like a green pepper. So I put them in a bowl until they turned red. And then I'm sure it's... Let's get some more of that, see it. See, a pepper, when you first taste the tip of it, it may have just sweetness. So make another little cut, and you'll be pretty clear that it's working just fine. Now, when I have my peppers that are hot, I save those seeds right there, so I'll be growing more. And then I might split it up, put it in, but the rest of those seeds are going in. They'll be even hotter. And everybody here eats a little bit of spicy. The baby likes it. But these here, my salsa peppers, they are pretty hot, but they are really flavorful. Let's taste the tip. See? Like that. I'm like, that's not hot. But you can taste the tip of a pepper. And next thing you know, you have put a bunch of these in there and honey. Let me show you what I mean. See? And that's what I meant. Yeah. I saved these seeds, some of them too, so, and I put them all in the same bag. So when they grow, with a different little peppers in the sections, however they do their little thing. Cool. I'm going to put a hot, the green salsa, the green jalapeno. And I love the smell of hot peppers. My goodness. Now, I have some hot cherry peppers and some habanero peppers that I'm not putting in this one. So, went to the march. Yes, sweetie. I went to the Justice or Else Million Man 20th anniversary.
What do you little tigers want to do next?
So,
Let's get you all balloons. Hello, Mademoiselle. We'd like some balloons.
I make really good salsa. And everybody that's ever had my salsa told me that. One, two, three.
Oh, yes, I've got all those.
Let's put up a little bit more.
Oh, dear. I do not see it.
I know I don't do composting yet because of what is required. I don't have the thought time to give. That will happen eventually.
Guess what it is?
But I know my sister Karen and my mother, they can eat stuff so hot, it still will never be a waste. Now I have 2 large containers of the tomatoes, of grape tomatoes, and 1 large sweet onion, 2 small to medium salsa peppers, 1 green jalapeno, and 1 that has ripened to red. And 3/4 of a bunch of cilantro. And more or less of everything that I'm speaking of to your own taste. Some people maybe don't use salt, and some people maybe don't use maple syrup. Maybe you like honey, maybe you like stevia, maybe you like agave. You use what you eat. Use whatever is going to help your body use its best energy. Mine is this for now, for today. I've eaten so many different ways. I've been a vegetarian, I've been a vegan, I've tried fruitarian, I've tried even the breatharians. That didn't last very long because I was destined to be focused on something else. But whether or not or how I'm breathing is just not my moment at this moment. And I'm going to close this and chop up the onion. Well, the first thing I do is I peel a large clove of garlic or 2, and then I put it in the processor and whip it up, and I've already done that. Now I've taken my onion, my large sweet Vidalia, or whatever type of onion you like, or onions, different onions. I use red also in the mixture. And you slice it up, you cut it in large pieces, and then you put it in the processor. Yes. Then you know, so you saw me cutting up the pepper, and I cut that up, and then I put everything in, and then I just turn it on and let it cut up a little bit, and I stop it, and I watch it, and then I turn it on. Now, cilantro and everything is in here, but none of the seasonings or none of the lemon juice is in here. It's looking good, but it, whew. It's getting strong. It's getting kind of strong in here. That looks good though. But I'm up. Woo! Yes, I love it. I'm here to tell you. Baby. So I like to use my big bowl. I use my big one. And for putting my salsa in, yeah, it's not this big, but of course it was a lot. Like, it's convenient for after I add other things if I think the flavors don't have enough of something else. So now that that's looking like that, okay, it's hot as hell. That's what that means. Yes. Yes. So now the tomatoes, I'll put some of these in here. Not all of them. Because it's not necessary that I mix them all up together. I do this way just to get all of my seasonings in and my flavors in. You want to turn it what? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? Huh? What? Turn it off? It's off. Now. You want me to turn it up? You want to hear it? Okay. The king, the Pharaoh has spoken, and His Majesty says he would like to hear the TV. Anyway, so back to leaving that out. So, for those who needed that, it wasn't me, but it happened anyway. So now I'm getting ready to add some garlic powder, and the way that I do it is I just shake it in there. I don't usually measure that too much. Garlic powder, same like onion powder. Sea salt, maple syrup is what I'm using. Now I can tell you this, that I make a lot of different dishes. And I found that when I created the recipe to the point where I wrote it down, which I didn't do it in a salsa because whatever reason I didn't. It's really much quicker when you write it down. I'm here to tell you. My dressings and stuff like that I've already written down, it's completely. This is a tablespoon. I usually put about maybe 4 tablespoons of my lemon juice. But I make a lot and I really like that contrast. And sometimes I'll add more afterwards. This video, I really only did this for me, but if I end up sharing it, then it's for us. After about 8 pulses, I'll check it, stir it a little bit, check out how many big chunks are still in there. Give it a little bit more. Oh, wait, let me add a little more of my seasonings in here. I'm just trying to let y'all know sister gets down with the salsa. I'm having burritos today. Bean burritos. Good. Then I'll dump this, and then I'll put more tomatoes in the processor, and I'll pulse them a little bit just to add more tomato. Yes. You see mommy cooking something? Okay. Oh. More, please. I love him so much. So, all the tomato are out. Tomatoes is out. So let's see here. Wait, let's see. Okay. Let's move the processor back. Are we all done? And this is just to get so I can get some room and get other things out of my way. And normally, I'm a messy cook. But that's where I get my most creativity, when I've thrown things all over the place. I guess kind of like tribal stuff. You put the people in the tribe all over the place. Confirmation. I love you more. You want to get down? So back to where I was. I love to get caught up and when I start thinking about us and start hearing the ancestors say things. Gatherer, the gatherer, the gatherer. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see. Woo. When you first make salsa, or when I first make it, wow, woo! I hope that it is not as strong as it's getting shown. I'm gonna tell you. Anyway, so let's see. You want to get down? Get down.
One.
Right back. Come here. Oh, I guess that means you want to hear it? Oh yeah. That's hot. It's always hot when you first make it, but it's so good when you make it home and you make it fresh. And you don't have to slice anything up small. You can make a chunk. You don't even need a processor to make salsa. I'm here to tell you. What do you want? Take care of your mouth. What do you want? You want the dog? That's it. He's not on. Which one you want?
What will Charlie do? What would you do if you were stuck in this world?
Okay.
Trolley knew what to do. Trolley started from
Okay, wait a minute.
past the beach, on the smooth sand.
Okay.
Trolley set in. Trolley rolled through the jungle and rolled under the leafy trees. Trolley said. And Trolley rolled up a mountain to the tippy top. Trolley said. Finally, Trolley rolled right back home to the neighborhood of make-believe.
Charlie! Charlie's home now.
Trolley knew that home would always be with the neighbors who Trolley loved. Trolley said,
I love that part. Me too. I thought Charlie was the best.
I'm quiet. I'm in my zone. I have to remember to talk because most likely I'm thinking about black people and what I've learned after my
"You all a special nighttime ride
assessment
down the neighborhood
of our march.
home with Dad."
And I'm not going to say that it was or was not a march. I wasn't there at that time. I don't know what they did. I didn't get there until Farrakhan was already on the thing speaking, and I was busy looking for people that I had already called to connect with that I couldn't seem to find. But it wasn't supposed to happen at that time, so it didn't.
Okay.
You too, fuzzy guy.
A nighttime ride on Trolley? I'm ready. Are you? Ready.
Let's get going. Well, that was a great night. Trolley will make sure you all get home safe and sound. Good night now.
Ron James? Somebody's upstairs. Confirmation, door upstairs just closed. Now I like these better than everyone I've had thus far. Now I've tasted other ones, yes, of course I have. And I've gone around and around and around and around looking for a great salsa. But I really do make the best salsa I've ever had. Thank you.